If you make shooting storyboards, whether you draw your own or you use the Storyboarder program, wouldn't it be nice to take it to another level and, I don't know, maybe add some expressions? I'm going to show you how with some awesome tips from the cartooning world. Why are you laughing? What's so funny?
Yes.
Welcome to Pull My Focus, Adventures in the World of Digital Filmmaking, where we give you the inside tips on filmmaking. That's a siren. In my storyboarding video, I talk about the importance of expressions to help convey the emotion that you want to capture for a shot. For me, storyboards aren't just about framing who and what is in the shot, but also capturing a certain emotion that I know I'm going to need or believe I'm going to need to make an edit work. Because in the end, it's all about the edit. If you're not used to drawing expressions, no problem. I'm going to show you really simple exercises that are going to make it fun and a lot simpler than you think. Think of it like a kid's character flipbook, where they swap out facial features to create characters. But here, you swap out the different elements that make up expressions: the eyebrows, eyes, and mouth. Here's a fun exercise you can do. Draw a long circle for a face, circles for eyes, about a third from the top, a nose if you want one, and dots for eyeballs. Then repeat this in a grid. That's our template. Now for the first row, I'll draw in eyebrows that are just lines above the eyes. Next, I'll add a short line for a closed mouth. Next, a small O for slightly opened. Then a U for a smile. Now an upside down U for a frown. You can see how the expressions change just by using a different mouth shape. For the next row, we'll do the same thing, but with the eyebrows higher. Next, draw the eyebrows down almost in a V. We can open the mouth in a frown, square it with a line for clenched teeth, curve the bottom, or turned up. You can see how the combination of different eyebrows and mouths give you different expressions that we can label, such as happy, sad, shocked, and angry. We can do even more by changing the eyes: half closed, looking to the side, shut, rolled up. Even though this looks easy, there is some work and practice to it. You're just not seeing it here because we're editing it out. I mean, my finger hurts from hitting undo like 100 times. So don't get discouraged. Now these expressions have been straight on, a person looking at the camera. Let's put them on a 3/4 view. I'm going to use the reference layer in Storyboarder, a free and awesome program, and draw right onto it. What's nice are the reference lines they've added for the face. Vertical line for the nose, which I'll put between the top and bottom of the ear. And horizontal line for the eyes. I'll draw 2 ovals for the eyes on that line. The mouth I need to angle slightly. It takes a little practice because the face, right, is at a 3/4 view to us. There are a lot of great examples of expressions out there that you can use as a reference. You can find them online, they're in books. I'll list them in the description below. Some of them might be a bit extreme because it's cartooning, and sometimes in cartooning, because they have to approximate audio because there's no sound like we have sound, they take things to extreme. One of my favorite resources that goes into a lot more detail about expressions is Scott McCloud's Making Comics. It's the 3rd book in his trilogy about comics, which is an amazing series, by the way. So I highly recommend that book. I really recommend his first book, sort of groundbreaking, Understanding Comics. I'm talking about comics, but we're making film, and yeah, it's a different medium, but I find that it's good to kind of explore other visual mediums outside of our own because of how they deal with the limitations that they have. Like in comics, there's no audio, as I mentioned. You have to approximate an emotion, a series of emotions at time with just one. Which one do you pick? How do you make those creative choices to make a narrative piece work, plot-wise and emotionally? So I highly recommend it. It's a really phenomenal book. Thanks for watching. Check out pullmyfocus.tv for our companion articles. For those people who want to know, yes, I'm shooting on a Canon C100 Mark II. And normally I use the 24 to 105 zoom, but on this one I'm shooting with an Olympus 50mm prime. And I'm actually open to 2.0. You know, little shallow depth of field, why not? Thanks again. Don't forget to check out our other videos. We've got a year's worth at this point. And let us know if there's any other videos you'd like us to make.